A wedding day surprise, guests left fending for themselves with instant noodles. In the sphere of wedding ceremonies, where expectations often run high and meticulous planning is the norm, a recent anecdote shared on the Reddit thread WeddingShaming offers a stark departure from the typical narrative. The story, as recounted by user SometimeTaken, involves a couple who experienced an unexpected and bewildering twist at the wedding of the husband's childhood best friend. The saga begins with a seemingly standard wedding invitation that specified a formal dress code and included an option for guests to choose between chicken or fish for their meal. Following the instructions to the letter, the couple donned their finest attire and selected chicken as their preferred dish, only to be met with a bizarre reality upon arrival at the wedding. Contrary to their expectations, the couple found themselves at a self-serve instant ramen bar, complete with cubed ham, a sprinkling of vegetables, and children-sized chip bags. Adding to their dismay, the event was also a bring-your-own-booze affair. The Reddit user described their initial reaction as one of reserved judgment, assuming that perhaps the bride and groom were facing financial difficulties. This assumption was quickly dispelled when they learned that both individuals were financially stable, with the bride even working as a professional chef, a detail that only added to the irony of the situation. This revelation, coupled with the knowledge that the couple owned a home and were planning an extravagant honeymoon to Cuba, only deepened the sense of bewilderment and frustration felt by the guests. The Reddit user described the experience as the tackiest wedding they had ever attended, a sentiment echoed by many commenters on the thread. The post sparked a lively discussion, with one user speculating whether there had been a last-minute catering mishap that forced the couple to resort to instant noodles. However, the original poster clarified that there was no such mishap. The bride and groom had simply chosen to provide a separate meal for a select group of guests, leaving the rest to fend for themselves without any explanation or apology. The critical analysis of this scenario reveals several layers of social and cultural expectations surrounding weddings. Traditionally, weddings are seen as an opportunity for the couple to host and thank their guests for celebrating their special day. The provision of a well-thought-out meal is a central component of this hospitality. By deviating so drastically from this norm, especially without prior warning or justification, the couple not only failed to meet these expectations, but also risked alienating their guests. Moreover, the decision to offer instant noodles and a buy-up policy, despite being financially capable of providing more, raises questions about the values and priorities of the hosts. Was this an intentional attempt to defy convention and make a statement, or simply a gross miscalculation of guest expectations and basic hospitality? The lack of communication and failure to manage expectations certainly did not help their cause. The broader implications of this incident touch on the importance of transparency and respect in social gatherings. Guests invest time, effort, and often money to attend weddings, and in return, they expect a certain level of consideration from their hosts. When these expectations are not met, it can lead to feelings of disappointment and disrespect, as evidenced by the couple's need to purchase fast food immediately after the reception. Additionally, this story highlights the potential disconnect between the host's perception of their event and the guest's experience. The bride and groom may have viewed their wedding as a unique and memorable celebration, but the lack of alignment with guest expectations resulted in a negative experience for many. This disconnect underscores the importance of empathy and guest-centric planning in event organization. In conclusion, the tale of the instant noodle wedding offers a cautionary lesson for future couples planning their nuptials. It emphasizes the need for clear communication, thoughtful planning, and a genuine consideration of guest comfort and expectations. While it is important for couples to personalize their weddings and create a day that reflects their unique tastes, it is equally crucial to balance this with the principles of hospitality and respect for their guests. The Reddit user's experience serves as a reminder that, in the world of weddings, the details matter, and how those details are communicated and executed can make all the difference between a cherished memory and a regrettable ordeal.